What is happening, everyone? Dr. Red here, and welcome to Lunar Nightmare. Now, I've never played this. I have seen little scraps of gameplay, and I don't know if I have high hopes for it or not, because this is made from like the same company. Probably not the same people, but the same company that made Dark Receipt. Now, the problem is with that company, PlayStage Interactive, I believe is what they're called, is that they're kind of a content farm company. And from what I've played, they are very hit or miss. Mostly miss. Now, Dark Receipt was pretty cool. I won't lie. Dark Receipt, for how much did I pay for it? It wasn't much. That was a pretty good stream, and that was a pretty cool game. I even speedran the game. I need to get my time down, actually, but that's neither here nor there. The Echo was mostly a miss, but it was still enjoyable. If y'all remember the Echo that I did a little while ago. But then you have stuff like Anomaly Pulls, which I've played off-stream, which was slop. Or you have stuff like Daylight Dread. I did that quite a while ago now. If you don't remember Daylight Dread, it was awful. Absolutely awful. So with this company, sometimes you get a cool game. Sometimes you won't. And we're going to see if this one's any good. I have kind of high hopes for this one, because apparently this one's longer than like the other ones. It's probably closer to the length of the Echo, maybe a little bit longer. And, you know, from the scraps that I remember, it does look better than most of their other stuff, right? So we're going to try it. And I love space stuff. Anyways, like space, sci-fi, horror. I mean, y'all already know one of my favorite games. Played it many times on this channel. Alien Isolation. With severe headache, you vaguely remember fragmented pieces of hazy memories. Something happened at the excavation site. Monuments on the moon. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, okay.
Attention all crew members.
No subtitles?
Life support systems are currently operating at minimal capacity.
Let me see how loud this is compared to my voice.
For extended excursions beyond the base, it is strongly advised to carry supplementary oxygen tanks. Recommended duration for outdoor activities.
It's a little bit loud.
Life support is limited to 5 minutes. Ensure adherence to safety protocols for optimal well-being. Extra oxygen tanks can be found at hydroponics sector.
This is one of those really loud games. Now it's a tad bit too quiet for you guys. I'm sorry. Inventory system? I'm just glad it's not because everything was set to 10. When it first was here. I'm just glad it's not a submersed situation. Submersed was actually a pretty cool game. I actually liked Submersed. But it was so loud, and it had 2 audio options. No, I'm talking like blow your eardrums out loud, by the way. Like on stream, my voice would just get like beyond drowned out. Man, we're slow. Sure, run. It looks like L wants to run. That's a really janky run. There's two options, audio off and audio on. So you either got your ears blown out, or you just heard my voice. That's it. I think I varied between it when I streamed it quite a bit.
Please override remote access protocols in computer labs for exit doors.
Okay. Like I did a little bit of 50-50 when I unplayed it. Next time I play Submersed, because I do kind of want to play it again on stream, because it was pretty cool. Audio off. Most likely, at least. I do remember watching a review for this game, and I remember it saying like a lot of your time will just be trying to find the correct thing you need to pick up. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, also, about One Piece Odyssey, I said I would continue streaming it if the post-game was, like, worth streaming, like, story-wise. And I'm going to be honest, it's not. What it consists of was you going back to, like, old areas and going to those yellow cubes it was talking about, and then you just refight bosses, but they're stronger. That's it. Oh, hey, Dinosaur, welcome on in, welcome on in. This is Lunar Nightmare. This was a really cheap horror game that I bought a while ago, and now I'm finally giving it a shot. How are you doing today, friend? Hopefully you're having a fantastic one. And hopefully this game's good, because I really do like sci-fi horror. But I don't expect this to be no Alien Isolation, that's for sure. Goes well, I'm doing amazing despite what others expected out of me. Well, that's good to hear. You know, people can only expect so much, right? Got in a physical tussle recently. Uh-oh, what happened? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, finally. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Awesome. That's amazing news, dude. I'm glad everything worked out. We got in a fight. Goodness grief, man. That's awful. That is something. Oh, okay. I got the access card. Yeah, I remember in the review of the game it said a lot of your time will be like looking for the correct stuff that you need to pick up. Not looking forward to that, because that just took me like a solid 5 minutes of just looking around. People were threatening me with swatting me, and I ended up calling the cops. Ironic, really. Goodness grief. What were they wanting to... I mean, not to pry, but, you know, what were they wanting to swat you over?
In computer labs for exit doors.
What does this say?
Please override remote access protocols in computer labs for exit doors.
Okay. Well, we got the card. Here. Hold on. Or they, because I'm supposed to be, or for they re-projections? Goodness. Should open... Oh, should open crew quarters. Okay. More sexist. For some LGBTQI community. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to figure out which room I'm supposed to get into. But yeah, sounds like a mess, but, you know, I'm glad everything, you know, worked out in the end and, like, your lung got better and stuff. Is this where we need to go? Today I was told I was fatherless from Trans Community Center, huh? You do you, thanks for listening. No, you're good, man, you're good. I don't mind. But yeah, sorry, I got a little bit distracted because I was trying to figure out where to go. Okay, it said crew quarters. Where would crew quarters be? So I have my application set to my clipboard. It's really funny. I spanned it all over YouTube. Application for what? If you don't mind me asking, of course. I don't mean to pry. Crew quarters over here, maybe. Maybe this was it. Okay, I think this was it. If anything, this is something new. Biolabs.
Biolabs access card required.
Trans Community Center Discord. Morgue. Oh, that's going to be a scary room.
Access card required.
So that's not where we needed to go. This looks like another morgue, honestly. Just about. You know, I just thought about it. There's probably another card we need to find somewhere, isn't there? Let's try... It just says door.
Please override remote access protocol computer labs for exit doors.
These are the questions. So I don't see why not. Huh. Is this it? Nope. I'm just going around in circles. Oh, there's a code. Oh, maybe the card has a code. I'll copy this and post it everywhere else with the following comment pointing out on your fragile manipulation or excuse. Couldn't even human because you had some and human bias because your fixed support groups. Maybe it has a code on it. Nope, just a QR. Has a QR code. Last part is answering their insults on YouTube. Nah, you're good. You're good. It's all right. I used to be a little bit more strict. What's the word I'm looking for? On. I don't want to call it trauma dumping. But I used to be a little bit more strict on that, but, like, you know, everyone has their issues, and, you know, it's alright to let people talk about it sometimes. You're good, dude. I don't think trauma dumping's the word, though. That sounds a little bit harsh. Talking about real-life issues is probably a better way to put it. Are you stealing? I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, trauma dumping's kind of the wrong term for it. It's more like talking about issues or going on, you know, IRL stuff. You seem chill, especially? What? I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I would hate to get a guide, this, like, early, but... Is it just me, or have I checked, like, every possible spot in this place? There's nothing that says crew quarters. Okay. Maybe this has a... Man, that's a lot of text. I think it's trying to be something like Alien Isolation. If you've never seen that game, basically you're trapped on, like, a space station. Like, right now I have no clue what's going on. I just know I woke up here, and I'm already stuck. I found one, like, key item. This right here. And it says, crew access card. This should open crew quarters. Yeah, there's probably... I've seen like, a scrap of footage on YouTube. I think there is going to be something. Like, probably just jump scares, to be honest. I don't think there will be anything too wild. Color me curious? Yeah, I'm very curious. This is almost a complete blind playthrough. Not just a first playthrough. Because I did watch like a 5-minute review of this game. Okay. Morgue. And over here, I already know I can't go through whatever's over there. This room where you can watch and hear, I guess. This room leads over here. I can go in there where you can watch people. I can't get in here. There's a code on it. I've been in here. People would steal things from people's homes. What game? I've been in here. It doesn't lead anywhere. I don't think I've checked in here, have I? I don't know why the first item they would give me, though, wouldn't be usable yet. This is the part that confuses me. I can't tell if this is a door or not. Not the TV. Maybe you have to activate the card? Maybe. You know what? You got a point, because it said, like, please... It said, like, please use a computer or something in something room. You might have a point, actually. Let me run back and listen to what it said again.
Please override remote access protocols in computer labs for exit doors.
Okay. Override in computer labs for exit doors. Okay. This doesn't really look like a computer lab room. This looks like a stinking hospital place, like surgery place, whatever it would be called. Anything over here? That looks like another card. Can I pick it up? Nope. Been in there a million times. No, I'm starting to think there's another item I need to pick up. Because I can't think of anything where we've been that would count as a computer room. Maybe... yeah, operations lab or whatever it was saying. Maybe here? No, this is literally just like chairs where you can like... I guess watch people have surgery or something? Yeah, it's kind of weird, if you ask me. I don't think I would want to see that. And I don't think I would want people to be able to see that. You know what I mean? Ah, man, I really don't want to have to look this up. The first part of the game... not a voice crack. Like the literal very first part of the game. I've been stuck here for almost half an hour. Only my partner for assurance that they are not failing left and right at on my operations. What? Oh yeah. Like, I guess I can understand that, but, you know, at the same time, it just kind of feels unnecessary to even have something like that to begin with. Check all these cabinets. Oh. Okay. 1376. Got it. 1376. Let's go. So someone is watching them and me. I think I might have found it. Yeah, 1376. That. How do you punch it in? Okay. Oops, I messed it up. Okay. For some reason you had to press another digit afterwards, but whatever. Emails. Yeah, odd, but we're making it. Just read this in my head real quick because I stutter like crazy. I'm just kind of glossing over it if you want me to be honest. Server. The day is 2049. There we go. There we go. It says exit doors are now accessible. Let me just check in here real quick to see if there's not anything too important. It's how I play games first time around. How? Oh, just trying not to use any guides. Yeah, I was starting to reach my limit. Especially, like, on stream. Like, no one wants to see me be stuck at, like, one tiny part of the game for, like, an hour. You know what I mean? If it gets down to it where I'm, like, really stuck, I'll just do it for your guys' sake and my sake. Okay, whoa. Alright, I didn't expect this so early. You don't want to get indoctrinated by a game, even if it still kind of happens with some of my favorite games. What you mean indoctrinated? Well, there's the Earth. It's not too laggy. Oops. Can we jump? We sure can.
Oxygen levels are low.
Uh-oh. And you can always dig once you replay and are bored enough to learn more about the lore. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap.
Oxygen levels are critical.
Let me in. I don't know why the oxygen levels immediately got better when walking inside, even though this door was still open, but that's okay. Something added to documents. But yeah, it's like a lot of games, especially like horror games, will have like a ton of stuff for you to read. It's like, yeah, that's nice, but I kind of just want to play the game. Okay, this looks like it doesn't really have a code on it, but I think it saves it for us, so yeah, we'll take it. Who's this? You could breathe the oxygen leaving the door, maybe. Yeah, probably just lazy programming. Yeah, I agree. Because, I don't know. The thing is, you'd think it would, like, close, because all the air is going to be, like, immediately gone, right? So it would close, and then you would have to probably press a button, or maybe it would, like, automatically start putting air back into the room, and then you would have to wait a little bit, and then you could, like, do it. But it's not that big of a deal. It's a video game, so... Alright, I think we did what we need to do there. I'll take a screenshot just in case I need to find my way back here. Gameplay is currently not being recorded. Can you still see the stream? I was just trying to take a screenshot, game. Okay. Okay. Error has, like, no density. You are completely right. That homeroom would be... Yeah. I've seen plenty of Star Trek. I've seen plenty of Star Trek. I know what happens when you open a door in space when there's air. and Alien. The ending of Aliens specifically. You do. Honestly, you do. I 100% agree with that. The original series is, I don't know. Probably some people would call me a fake fan. I like the original series. Excuse me. I love it, but it's too long. It is long.
Controls access card required.
Controls access card required. Okay. Can't say I didn't expect that. Alright, we're going to probably have to go back. The original series is good, but if you watch Star Trek, I mostly recommend specifically The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and I think I soft-locked the game. Okay, never mind. Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, and Enterprise. To me, those are the best ones. That was not intentional, despite my avarice. Avarice? What does that mean, if you don't mind me asking? You're talking to a man with a pea-sized brain. Water. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd probably have to go back in here. Probably leave the door open, honestly. More like ego, though? What you mean? Looking for a card. That's where we got that tank looking thing. We need a card. Maybe the card's around over there. I don't see many places we can look in here. I'll give it one more run around, though. Got that from there. And then there is this. Maybe right here? Nope. Just double and triple checking, you know? Oh, to put it simply, sins, to put it simply, more like ego, though. Also similar to igulance. If I said that right, yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in here, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Honesty's the best policy. My first impressions of this game is not very good. This entire half hour has been me looking for cards. Like, very hard to find cards. You know what I mean? Like, every time I go somewhere where I'm supposed to go, it's like, you need a card. Go look for the card. You know what I mean? That's worse than the flashlight inventory. Yeah, we got a flashlight. See? It's R2 to do.
Controls access. Controls access card required.
Okay. Like, where else can we go? I like the sci-fi feel, but I hate flashlight inventory games. What's flashlight inventories? Like, do you mean where you can just press the flashlight with, like, a button? Hold on, let me allow that message. Sorry. I have the word buy blocked because of, like, viewer bots, you know what I mean? It's why I don't buy the masterpiece. That was Alien Isolation, yeah. Yeah, I've done that a while ago. I have a few, like, banned phrases is what it's called. Viewers, I believe, is banned. Buy is banned. It doesn't get you in trouble or anything. It just doesn't show the message until I approve it. And the word buy isn't used all that much anyway, so I don't even have to do that much. Yeah, I might have before. I think I read your message wrong a minute ago. Okay, another crew card, I think. An iPad, I'm assuming. Flashlight inventories are shooting games that give you no RPG or even loadout features. Like, really janky combat? Is that what you mean? Like, just not built around shooting? Is that what you mean? Okay, I got the control access card. Okay. I found the other card. Like how a human could push off a xenomorph with sustained pressure despite suffering some scratches, but in helium, so you die in one shot, kinda. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is kind of... Yeah. It's kind of intentional, though. Like, kind of, as you said, built around fear induction. Resident Evil, this is kind of a bad example, but Resident Evil 7's almost the same way, a tiny bit. Its combat is a little bit janky intentionally, because it's more about the horror than the combat. And also, you're playing as Ethan Winters, just a guy with, like, just a normal guy with super basic gun knowledge. You know what I mean? He knows how to use a gun, and that's it. He's not a super soldier like Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. I liked 4 because it was above flashlight inventory, yeah. Are we talking about RE4 Remake? Ben Vent weapons. It's actually fun despite the being seclusive. Yeah. Dude, RE4 Remake was a masterpiece. The original's a masterpiece too, but kind of a hot take. I think the remake's a little bit better. It's just they just improved it too much. I don't know, what does this say? Lunar Nexus. No kidding, yeah. Okay, let's see this. 2049. Bought the OG and seen the remake and it was like, I missed out, yeah. Yeah, the remake is super duper clean. I think you showed me the remaster. Yeah, I've played... that wouldn't surprise me at all. I've played it many times on stream. As with all the Resident Evil games. All the Resident Evil games that I own, I have played several times on stream. The only one that I haven't played several times is Resident Evil 6. I've only played it twice on stream. It's not even that I don't like it. It's just that... Did that just say 1,000 away? Zombie lore. Oh yeah, 100%. Resident Evil is within my top 3, if not top 2 favorite franchises ever. I love Resident Evil. There's no way it's wanting me to run that long, right? Yeah, there's no way. I don't think I could make it that far with my oxygen, could I? Hold on, before we start going on our stinking extravagant run here, let me see if that's even intentional. Let me see if there's anything else I need to pick up. Maybe it'll be like I can get it to drive over here or something. They're almost flood level horror. I kind of like Lady D. I've seen her final form and it's not bad, true. The only problem with Village specifically is that the best part of the game was the Castle Domitrest, whatever it's called. And that's like honestly a really short section of the game. It takes on replays, it takes like an hour at most, the whole section, right? Oh, what's that noise? Is it this thing? Yeah. Dude, I love Village. If you like RE4 Remake, you're going to like Village. I mean, obviously take that with a grain of salt because, opinions exist. But Village is meant to be a callback to Resident Evil 4, similar to how Resident Evil 7 was a callback to Resident Evil 1. Very combat focused, very long game, treasure hunting, a lot of bosses. It's very much like Resident Evil 4. Oh, my bad. Like, if she could come back as many bosses or get hunted by her revenant, I would buy it instantly. I was going to get that one, yeah. You can find it on a good sell. You can find those games on a good sell if you're able to. You can get it for probably get the gold edition or whatever it's called for 20 on a good sell. what is in the village. A lot of treasure and a lot of, like, enemies. The main village section, it opens up more as the game goes on. And it's not like an open world game or anything, which in my opinion is a good thing. But it is kind of open. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of treasure. Why would I want to beat the game? Because the final boss is amazing. And the ending is one of the best endings in Resident Evil. It has an amazing ending. No, most of the game is not. I mean, you're in the village for the entire game, right? Like, you're within the village, but the game is split up into main sections. So the game starts out in the village, obviously, but then you make it to Castle Domitres. Best part of the game, right? It's not very long, but it's excellent. But after you get past Castle Domitres, you'll go back to the village, do some more stuff, and the village will open up more. Like, there will be more stuff you can do within the village, more places you can go as you have more items to unlock, etc., right? But then you're going to go to the next main section of the game, which is House Beneviento, which is like pure horror. It doesn't really have any combat, which kind of sucks, but it's very scary. It's very well designed. The house looks fantastic. I don't want to spoil anything about House Beneviento, honestly. And then the next main section is what's it called? I forget what it's called, man. The Reservoir. The Reservoir, in my opinion, is not all that great. The combat's back. It has a pretty fun boss fight. But it's not. It's the worst part of the game, in my opinion. After that, you'll be doing I forget what it's called. The Stronghold. I don't want to give much spoilers for it, but basically a bunch of enemies. It's pretty fun, honestly. And then the factory, Heisenberg's factory. Heisenberg factory is really good. It feels off. It feels out of place. Very out of place. But it's good. And then a subsection that I won't spoil, and then you beat the game. What's the final boss? You kind of don't want to play the NC. It's just Booker, isn't it? That does sound interesting. Isn't it? It's Ethan Winters. It's Ethan Winters. I think I lisped there. It's Ethan Winters. It's the same guy from 7. Booker? Did your phone like autocorrect you or something? Because one of your messages said it's just Booker, isn't it? Oh, short spiky hair, generic Mel. Kinda. Kinda. But not to sound like an overly Resident Evil fanboy, he has some good moments in Village. He's better than... I don't want to say he's better than he was in 7. Because in 7, he was so plain to the point where it was brilliant. But he has some really good moments in Village. And his motivation for going through the Village is really good. And, again, the ending... chef's kiss. It's excellent. Let me send you a video. This will kind of get you an example of the vibe of Village. The first cutscene in the game foreshadows your entire journey. It's like a fairy tale. It plays out like a fairy tale. Not really, but it does at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Resident Evil Village storybook cutscenes. The very first cutscene in the game. Yeah, Village of Shadows is what it's called. This will foreshadow your entire journey. You can watch this if you want. You obviously don't have to. It's like it kind of goes with that like fairy tale vibe a little bit. That's why there's like Lycan, the vampire-looking thing. The final boss resembles a witch. Heisenberg. Heisenberg's kind of out of place in general. The Moreau resembles like a swamp monster and stuff. Dasa Booker, once he gets injured, gruff smoker, American man voice. He's not really like that. He gets injured in the game, but he tanks it. He does tank it, but it's for lore reasons that you'll understand the more you play the game. It's not just Chad Mel tanks everything just because he's an American. That's Chris Redfield's job.
Warning, oxygen levels are low.
Oxygen levels are low. Okay, thank goodness it let me in here. But I've never seen him. I could just tell from hearing his voice and reactions is what I'm saying. Yeah, again, he's not like super unique or anything, but he does have a good character arc. In all honesty, like Resident Evil in general is kinda filled with characters like that. I mean, Leon is definitely more charismatic than most. But Resident Evil does not have, like, the most character depth in most of their main characters. Yeah, like that. That's the vibe it's going for. It's like a fairy tale. It's foreshadowing. Wow, the frame rate boost. Look at this. Oh, that's crispy. Ooh, that's crispy. Wish the whole game was like this. Domitress is literally just the dragon, yes. That was the vibe they were going for. Now I do agree. I wish the castle was a much bigger part of the game. Take away the reservoir, take away the stronghold, get me a longer Castle Domitress. She needs a mountain secret path if she's a dragon, for sure, dude. I don't think she does, though. And a secret boss fight at the top of the mountain. Yeah, the only thing sad about it is that after you defeat her, she's just dead. It is kind of a shame how early on the castle ends. And you know what is crazy is? You can't really go back there either. She's more like a vampire because of the castle binds. Like, the castle should have been a longer section. The castle should have been bigger. And you should have had to went back to the castle somewhere during the game. You know, like how in Resident Evil 1 you go back to the mansion? That's how the castle should have been in Village. It felt more like a level. Like the game is basically split into 5 levels. Plus the village world that you explore. You know what I mean? It's only one of them. I think that's the best way to put it. It's a level. It's not the main focus of the game. It's the vibe I'm getting, yeah. Specifically if it's a first person. Literally just a dungeon. Yeah, it's basically just a level, dungeon. They could have did better. Could have did better with that. And that's why I think 7's better than 8. 7 did a better job, in my opinion. But at the same time, to a degree, It is trying to be more like Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 was very, like, level-based. There was pretty much no backtracking in Resident Evil 4, especially the original. But I still 100% agree. I just understand why they didn't do it that way. I can't jump for some reason, and it won't let me up these stairs. Okay, I had to run for some reason. But as a non-zombie fan, already it does pique my interest. I think it's worth playing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like, buy the game, buy the game, buy the game. But if you see a good deal, and you're interested, and you think it's something that you'll enjoy, I think it's definitely worth getting. Because it will scratch that Resident Evil itch, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna be honest, I am not liking this game right now. The gameplay consists of you're in a area, look for a card. It's all I'm getting from this game. They need a movie like RE8 or even RE4. They only made zombie movies with monsters, yeah. Have you seen the animated Resident Evil movies? Like Degeneration? Are we supposed to jump this? Why is it letting me walk on this like catwalk? You should check them out. You should check them out if you find them on like a streaming service or something. They're decent. Will do. Nice. Damnation is the... Excuse me, is my favorite one. I watched the Dead Space anime. Nice. How was it? It was too silhouette, not enough style, yeah. That's a problem with, like, a lot of comic books. In my opinion, honestly, like, a lot of them, they just way overdo, like, the shading with, like, the black. I think I'm stuck. Nope, okay. Every time I think I'm stuck, I somehow barely get out. This is why level design is important. You can't just make a room and tell someone to go at it. There's got to be structure and logic and theory to level design. Because I'm just in a room and I know my objective is to look until I find an item. You know what I mean? Now this was very cheap. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was very cheap. But like, man, I'm not enjoying this. Not only that, but you know how the Digimon movie looked nothing like the shows. I've never seen the Digimon movie, actually. The only Digimon I've seen is like the first episode of the original series. Oh, Fuse Switchboard added to the inventory, okay. And, Data Squad. I watched the first season of Data Squad when I was a kid and loved it. Like the specific artist is drawing more silhouettes than actual anime, yeah. Okay. Let me take a really good look at this. This should come in handy in case a fuse is broken. Okay. It's a start. The style, and it looks better than most action animator styles, but it Also isn't very anime. Still very fitting for Dead Space regardless, yeah. Yeah, Dead Space is a very dark game, isn't it? I've actually never played it. I know that's a really popular one. Like, I've seen someone play it, though. And I'm going to be honest, it didn't really look like for me. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It's not as visually appealing as Spyro. Let's go, Spyro mentioned. We're gonna have to find a code. Okay. That computer has a good chance of having it, I would think. Okay, let's see. Spyro is visually addictive. The new one, specifically the remaster, yeah. It does look pretty good. I don't like all the motion blur in it, though. Like, didn't that game have, like, a boatload of motion blur? It looks good, though. The Crash remake looks good as well, but it also had a lot of motion blur. (2023-002). I don't think that's gonna mean anything. I'm very sad because I thought I was making progress and now I'm gonna have to try to find a code. You hate to see it. Maybe I won't have to right now, though. Or maybe it'll be later. Jump scare? Okay. Give me a code. I can't see the text very well. Hellboy comics. I've actually never read Hellboy, but when I was a little kid, I think I watched some of the movie. It's really hard to see the text. I didn't see no code. They are silhouette art in the style of noir, like you mentioned, but it's very stylized, making it look pleasant to the eye, so that's nice at least. A lot of people underestimate, I feel, how important art style is. A bad art style can just take you out of the entire thing. And that artist for Dead Space only makes silhouette outlines with definition line in the silhouette. Yes, that is what I am saying. That is what I am saying. Ah. Give me a code. No matter how real it looks, Spyro and Hellboy will be more appealing. Yeah, realism is way... not a voice crack. Realism is way overrated. A good art style always looks so much better. Yeah, like 100%. 2794. Let's go, gamers. Not having to use the guide yet. Two 2794. I can't even see it. TTGL and fully coolly. What's TTGL? Let me take a look. Oh, Gurren Lagann, okay. And fully coolly. Yeah. Pretty sure FLCL uses that exact artist I was complaining about. Look that up. FLCL. Oh, fully coolly, okay. Yeah, but art direction. Oh, I had the light on, that's why I couldn't see. It's as odd as this sounds. Biolabs, okay. It might not always be the fault of the artist. A lot of it also can come down to like what the person, what the director wants, what their time restraints and stuff, bad work environment, all that can contribute to how it comes out, you know what I mean? Now I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. Has a monster spawned, or... So far, it's been a walking simulation. It's not inherently a bad thing. Because Dear Esther was a good game. But it got to be done right, man. So I believe two heads are better than one, because one teamwork is better than separate spit out work. Totally yeah, it's a walking simulator. I don't know why I compared it to Alien Isolation, because this game has no stealth, no monster, and it's not scary. I had to sound overly brutal, but I am not. Yeah, there's no threat. The threat is looking for... The threat is the dread you feel when you have to look for a code or a card. See the alien within like 30 minutes? True. But I can't appreciate a slow burn. Because you can... It's possible to encounter the alien within 30 minutes. But most likely it's going to take like an hour before you get the first like real encounter with them. And that's kind of a callback to the original movie where it took like 40 minutes to first see the alien. If you've ever seen Alien 1979. How do I get out of here? Yeah, suspense is there, yeah. I've had like basically zero suspense this game. And that jump scare too. I had a feeling one was going to happen. But there was like no suspense, oddly. It just was kind of like, boo. I can't figure out how to get out. Oh. Okay. Here, I'm thinking this place is empty. Yeah, we got what we need. I just can't figure out how to get out now. Didn't I, like, walk on crates to get over here, though? How do I do that again? Um... I can't get out. Yeah, I was on that catwalk. How am I going to do that again? Oh? Not sure, more focused on banter TBH. This game isn't that interesting besides visually. Yeah, and I'm glad you're here. Because this, if you weren't here, this entire stream would be me using a guide. Because there's no way I would have the attention span if I was just simply sitting here playing by myself to figure it out. Okay, I think maybe I'm doing the right thing. Makes me want to play Starfield. It makes me want to play Alien Isolation, honestly. Because sci-fi, like a sci-fi space horror game, if done well, mwah. This is not done well. Oddly enough, I think this game would be one of those games that get a little bit more fun the more time you play it. Because if you know where everything's at and you don't have to get stuck all the time, it might be somewhat enjoyable. Probably giving it too much credit though. Color palette's better than this, but I still agree with you, yeah. I have no clue how to get out. I can't jump. If I could jump. You can jump outside. But you can't, I can't jump in here. Or like I can't jump inside, I should say. How do I get out of here? I don't think that's how gravity works. Jumping higher, sure, but giving you the ability to jump? I don't know about that. That would hurt your back. Surely I'm not soft-locked, because story-wise I'm supposed to go here. Oh no. I just thought about that. Maybe I was supposed to move these objects out of my way somehow? But I kind of glitched it out by going on the catwalk, maybe? There's so much gravity you can jump, you would slowly turn hunchback just being there, yeah. I remember I watched a Vsauce video, what a human would like look like if they were born and like lived in space. It was pretty disturbing, honestly. They would coil up, yeah. I just don't think we're meant to be in space. Like, I'm gonna look up at night and appreciate the stars, but I ain't going. I don't think we're supposed to be there. Knew about that before they released the video? Yeah. Because I came from up there, and then I was, like, parkouring on some boxes. Dangerous to re-experience gravity. Okay. Come on, game. Let me out of here. Creature of Tomorrow is kind of plausible. The All Tomorrow thing, that was a cool. I watched a video on that. That was pretty cool. Really weird, though. I'm about to go on YouTube. I'm not even kidding. Oh, what's this? How we found our way out, gamers? Game, you better let me over there. Why? This game sucks. Forgive my language. Alright, I'm going to check over here one more time. If I can't find a way out, I'm going on YouTube. I'm done with this. I'm gonna suck down some chocolate milk to be better at sucking than this game. Facts. Yeah, it's just blocked off. It's just completely blocked off. And you cannot jump. There's seemingly no path to get out. Alright, the power of the internet. We're gonna cheat. Yeah, I Bad Driver I, goated YouTube channel. This guy's going to teach me how to get out of here. I'm only 1/3 of the way through the game. His video's 30 minutes long, and he's at where I am in like 9 minutes in, it looks like. Alright, how do you get out of here? What's this? What? I don't think that's there. Hold on. Am I just dumb? Okay, let's go where he was. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Or maybe I was right, they had like open a path. Okay, he goes through here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of on me. I'm not even gonna lie, that was kind of on me. Yeah, it was... Hold on, let me continue following him because I still can't figure it out. Wait a minute. There was something that I had to do. Because that crane's in the way. So I glitched out over here. In his video, this is gone. Oh, come on. Can I do this? No, that leads back here. Okay. Okay. Oh, man, this game's awful. Okay. Can I restart? Get me to main menu, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there was something I needed to do with the crane to move that metal crate. I thought it was a little weird how I even got over there to begin with. I might have the new games, dinosaur. No kidding, I might have to... Ah, that was loud. Oh, let's go! Game locked in. The game locked in, I think. Since I was over there, the game thinks that I did this with the crane. Let's go. This isn't just me and my video games against your offspring, some scrutiny. It's just straight up evidence. Video game foot, yeah, dude. Low key, that might have been a speedrun strat. I can see that being a speedrun strat. Okay. I think we can leave now. Broken fuse? Yeah! I'm gonna keep this video tabbed up in case we get lost again. Yeah, it wasn't very speedy, you got that right. Okay, so we got access to another room in the main thing, I believe. Like the place where we started. Because I think the card said it was for biolabs. Ah! Is the audio, like, up again? No, it's just loud. Okay, whatever. Sorry, the New York, can only imagine how that is with headphones. I'll turn that down a little bit. I'll turn the game down a little bit so we don't get our eardrums blown out. If it'll let me. I don't think it's the game's fault. This controller's face button's a little bit messed up, and it have a hard time using it sometimes. It's just that's true. That's true. That's true. All right. I just won't mess with it right now. Where's that car? Because didn't we come here to begin with for that car? See, look, we can jump outside. Whee! Whee! But considering that the jump scares might pop your eardrums, possibly. Well, the last one wasn't scary, honestly, or even loud. I was just kind of there. So we might be fine. So I know there's like a little... I'm just gonna keep this guide open for a minute. Let's see if he has his car. He does. Where's my car? Where is my car? Where's my car? Did I already have it? Let me get my oxygen back. Biolabs, okay. I think I was supposed to take the car over here to begin with. I think I forgot my car. This game's stressing me out, man. Like, horror games are supposed to stress you out, but this is doing it the wrong way. Dude, I don't want to make a part 2 to this stream, so if I get lost for even like a minute, I'm going to use this guide to help. Hey, call me a loser, call me bad at video games. I want to end this stream. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you want to see me struggle for the next 3 hours anyways. That's not very entertaining content. I need some water. Can't even see the moon. I think we're on the moon. It's like the one thing I like about this game is that we're on the moon. It's like an eyesore, yeah. It's really bright, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's supposed to be. Not this bright. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, you're right. If my car is not here, I'm going to be very angry. It was interesting for about 5 minutes. Now I feel like actually seeing pictures of the moon's surface for real. G-modding a moon together, very accurate. Probably what they did, they just got like the white terrain tool, made a basic terrain, and then put like pebbles, pre-made pebbles all over the place. You know what I mean? It's probably some kind of Unity tool. Just like, Unity terrain tool. They set it to being mostly flat, but with like little craters maybe. Got some pebbles, copy paste like 10 billion of them. Let that render raw. That's why the frame rate looks like this. And why the frame rate looked much better in the building, because all of this wasn't rendered all at once. Probably over polyed terrain and pebbles. Because they didn't do it themselves, which is a tool. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. Oddly, it's kind of a joke, but I did speedrun one of the games these people made called Dark Receipt. I want to speedrun this. Just like, it's kind of a little joke that I want to like speedrun just really crappy horror games. But the thing is, Dark Receipt was genuinely pretty cool. I actually like Dark Receipt. I don't see my moon car. Dark Seed 1 and 2. I've never heard of that. I don't think I've ever heard of that, actually. Oh, it's another, like, low-budget horror game that these people made. Or the same company. They're so weird. What are they about? Oh, H.R. Geiger? Yeah, that's gonna be a trippy time. Is that my moon car? Oh yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of his work. I mean, I'm sure you know, but he's behind the Xenomorph and like level 26 or whatever it's called. Yep. Wild artist. I think that's my car, dude. Oh, let's go! I could have been using that the entire time. I used to think he was German, but I think he's Dutch. Yeah, I don't know where he's from, actually. At least we have something, am I right? That's gonna make, if we go on another long trip journey, at least it'll be a little bit better. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I know where I need to go. Need to go, like... Okay, I'm messing up. You want to draw like H.R. Geiger? probably going to take a lot of practice. Have I ever even been in here? No, this is the starting room, isn't it? I'm getting pretty close. I just need the murals and patience and the airbrush, yeah. And the muscle memory 2 airbrush. Oh, you draw? That's awesome. I was always impressed by, like, art. Takes so much time and patience, and it's easy to mess up, too. Okay. So, according to the video that I looked at, we're like, it crashed. I'll be back.